first maintenance that we're gonna do before we go ahead and start cleaning this thing up is I want to pop the spark plugs off and do some maintenance in the cylinders. So I want to drop some 2-stroke oil up in there. So I got 2-stroke oil in here, and I'm gonna squirt it down the spark plugs, pop those off, and those suckers are original. So I'm gonna drop some oil in there, and hopefully that will start helping me out before I start it, and I'm gonna start cleaning it. First thing I noticed is when I pop this oil, and look what started coming out. So this is the oil feed from the oil pump, and this thing is brittle. Just popped right off. But yep, this stuff is old. But other than that, everything looks pretty solid. Alrighty guys, let's go. One thing I've read about these things is you don't want to pull this thing. So we're going to keep it the way it is for now. And hopefully we won't have no problems with that. But let's go. Alrighty guys, check out these spark plugs. This is the first spark plug from this side. Check it out. This is about 3 years of running. This is what the original spark plugs came. B7ES. And it's the solid tip, not the screw on. And check it out. He said these spark plugs were never replaced. And put some 2-stroke oil in there. And then we'll put some premix after that. And start attempting on starting it. So first thing we'll do is replace all the lines, fuel lines. Make sure everything's good. We'll go through the carburetor. And from there on, we're going to go ahead and try to start it and fire it up. We'll need to get a battery for it. And we should have good luck. I'm pretty sure this thing's going to fire right up. And yeah, perfect. Alrighty guys, so next thing we want to do is pop this carburetor off. And want to make sure that there is no junk, no crust inside the carburetor before we hit the first start. And we'll have to premix first before the line gets all pre-pumped. And yeah, we'll go from there. Then we'll see what happens. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so I put the carburetor back together. Everything looked good as you've seen. Everything was clean. Dropped the battery in here. There's no fuel in there right now. I just want to see how everything works, if this thing actually turns over or not. Got my main helpers out here helping me out. And yeah, would you want to do the honor and give it a little start? Wow, look at that. Keep hitting it. Oh yeah, it's starting to prime oil right there. You can see it climbing. Okay, keep hitting it. Alrighty, this is good. So now we'll do some premix, and we'll throw some gas in there, and hopefully we'll hear this thing purr. Let's go, guys. I'm excited. Alrighty, guys, this is the first time starting this X2. So put good fuel that's already premixed while it primes, and then we'll fill it up with just clean fuel. And yeah, let's hear this thing run. So I primed some of that oil, and I know it spins over as you can see in the previous little clip. So let's go ahead. Fires right up, man. This thing sounds so good. hasn't been started since '89. Been sitting in the basement. It is a pleasure to start it. Whew. It's smoky now. I guess the premix is starting to mix, or the oil is actually starting to mix. So it's having excessive oil now. Let's check. Yep, the oil is already fully primed and it's going right into the manifold, the intake manifold. So this thing's already, so it's all dark blue, this yellowish line. And then just a little bit warm, so it's not too hot. We didn't overheat anything. And everything is so good. Started right up. Nothing was broken, nothing rusted out, because I mean it was always covered up in the basement and stuff. But it's such a pleasure to have this thing, and this thing is amazing. Can't wait to give it a little rip in the lake. See how this thing runs. Got to figure out why the steering is a little bit loose. I believe they didn't have the best setup. I believe they add a bearing in there and they machined this out, which I should be able to do that. Got a lathe and a mill, so we should figure something out there. Other than that, guys, let's see what else we can do. But I think this is going to be a wrap for this video, and I'm super stoked to announce this thing's going to be back with us. Or I'm super stoked to announce that it's going to be with us now, and we're definitely keeping this one throughout this summer, and hopefully we'll have fun. Try to take the kids with me, since this theoretically is a two-seater. I don't know how, but it is. I'm sure the kids will be pretty easy to handle with. So I guess two bigger people probably would be hard, but this thing is in pristine condition, I would say. And yeah, hopefully we can see it around in the lake in the summer in the coming videos, and see what kind of post in the comments what kind of simple mods I could possibly do. I know they do like some kind of dry mod, pipe mod, something like that. Don't really want to go too crazy. I could go possibly with a bigger carb and stuff, but we'll see. Might get out of hand, but we'll see. I'm down for options, and we'll go from there. Guys, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video. Also, check out my Instagram, Built to Run, or it will be in the descriptions below, and just go check it out. Follow me if you want. And yeah, let's stay tuned for the next video. Peace.